शांति अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। शिव का कर लो ध्यान, आ रहा पावन पुण्य सवेरा। तुम हो कौन, कहाँ से आए, अपने आप
अपना सफर कितना सरल अपना सफर पतवार है करतार के हाथों में पतवार है करतार के हाथों में तो किसका है डर जिसकी तरफ बाबा आप हैं उसकी हमेशा जीत है जिसकी तरफ बाबा आप हैं उसकी हमेशा जीत है कैसे कहे बाबा मेरे मेरी तुमसे कितनी प्रीत है प्रीत है दिल में दिया तेरे प्यार का दिल में दिया तेरे प्यार का ऐसा जला जो न बुझ सका ऐसा जला जो न बुझ सका बरसात है उपकार का दिन रात बरसात है उपकार का दिन रात जो कभी ना रुक सका ये दिल मेरा एहसान का तेरे गुनगुनाता गीत है ये दिल मेरा एहसान का तेरे गुनगुनाता गीत है कैसे कहे बाबा मेरे मेरी तुमसे कितनी प्रीत है कैसे कहे बाबा मेरे मेरी तुमसे कितनी प्रीत है तू ही साथ संगीत है दिल का तू सच्चा मीत है तू ही साथ संगीत है दिल का तू सच्चा मीत है दिल का तू सच्चा मीत है कैसे कहे बाबा मेरे मेरी तुमसे कितनी प्रीत है प्रीत है प्रीत है प्रीत है
ओम शांति। ओम शांति। ओम शांति। Today our beloved Father has talked about the remembrance, our pilgrimage of remembrance. Baba says you do not have any difficulty in this pilgrimage of remembrance because it is not about any bodily things. In the path of devotion, they do their pilgrimage through their bodies. They toil a lot there. They get tired. They face many obstacles. But in this pilgrimage of remembrance, we face the obstacles from Maya. So we become, our happiness gets reduced, we become tired. So Baba says, pay attention to your every step. There are guides who take them on pilgrimage. Here also, we children of God becomes guide for others. But there's a difference that those guides, they do not remain pure. Although they are the one who are going on that pilgrimage, they remain pure. And here, both the pilgrim, all the children who are making this pilgrimage are also pure, and also the guides are pure here. So today is 10th March 2023. Baba says, sweet beloved children, sweet beloved children, your spiritual pilgrimage is of remembrance. You must not cause any difficulty for your bodies. While walking, moving around, and sitting, continue to remember Father with your intellect. Question: which children remain constantly happy? What is the reason for their not being constant happiness? Answer: first, those who break their attachment away from the old world and old bodies and remember the Father and the inheritance. They experience happiness permanently. Happiness cannot remain permanently for those who experience storms of Maya while having remembrance and whose stage becomes slack. They cannot remain permanently happy. Second, while you are unable to see the future kingdom, until when you remember you are unable to see the future kingdom with your physical eyes, your happiness cannot remain permanent. What does this mean? Why does obstacles face us? Because there are attachment. And to have constant happiness, when we have our aim in front of us. Song. We are talking about the pilgrimage, so which song could be there? Song is We have to follow the path where, if we fall, we must rise up again. We must say that we have to pay attention only. Om Shanti. Father says this to the children. This is something to be understood. No one other than Prajapita Brahma can have so many children. Sri Krishna cannot be called Prajapita. The name Prajapita Brahma has been remembered. The one who existed in the past is present at this time. There are many Brahma Kumars and Kumaris who are the children of Prajapita Brahma. No one can adopt such a big adoption. If they are the children of Prajapita Brahma, there must surely be the father of Prajapita Brahma. Your children know that your grandfather is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul Shiva. He is now creating a new world, that is, he is making the old world new. In this old world, even this body is old. In the new world, there would be new Satopradhan bodies. What are they like? Show us the sample. How are the bodies of the new world? So visualize the picture of heaven. Look at the Lakshmi and Narayan. They have the new bodies of the new world. People of Bharat know their praise. They are the masters of the new world of heaven, of the new world. The world that was new is now old. They had to take 84 births. There is the full account of that. Who takes the full 84 births? Not everyone will take them. Only those who have parts from the beginning to the end and who came into this world first. They take the full 84 births. You beloved children have to imbibe everything. With lots of love, Baba explains everything. So, we beloved children's task is to imbibe everything. It is not a human being here who is explaining to human beings. It is the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who sits in a human body and explains to you. Although we see this physical body, but what is the secret? It is Shiv Baba who explains us through the medium of human body. It is his greatness. All the praise of Shiv Baba. The wonder and the magic is of Shiv Baba. So it is his greatness. If he had not explained to us, we wouldn't have known anything. We must have this realization that although we know everything about the world, but the truth and the very important thing for this life, only Baba can tell us. We had completely degraded intellects. We now know the Creator and the beginning, the middle, and the end of creation. Who is who? Who the main actors are in this unlimited drama? who is who and who are the main actors in this unlimited drama. It's important to know this. This drama is eternally predestined. It is remembered. About this drama, what is the remember? That which is destined is happening now. They sing this on the path of devotion. However, it is explained to you how this play of drama has been created. Programs, they make programs first, then they execute it practically. So everything is predestined. Father sits here and explains, beloved children, you now know that you have to go on a pilgrimage. Till the end, we have to be on this pilgrimage of remembrance. And then we have to reach our pure land home. People go on pilgrimages and endure many hardships. Aeroplanes and trains, etc., have now made everything very easy. Earlier, people used to go on pilgrimages by foot. They would experience storms while moving along, so people would get completely lost. People would get completely lost, and some would even turn back. So, physical pilgrimages continue for half a cycle from the copper age onwards. Why do people on the path of devotion go on pilgrimages? In the search of God. God is not just sitting somewhere. The non-living images of God are worshipped. So they go on a long distance pilgrimages. There also they have just an image. They make images of those who existed in the past. They cannot find God in a living form. Shiva lingams, etc., are non-living images. They are just remembrance, memorial. They go on pilgrimages to see non-living images. That is the system of the path of devotion. They do know that, but they do not know the biography of anyone, who they are, or when they came. Means to whom they worship, they even do not know the biography of that. They just go and have darshan, or they have vision of that. Shiva Jayanti is also celebrated, but they don't know him. Nowadays, they have lost all the importance of this festival. They do not give so much importance to this Shiva Jayanti. Other Jayantis, they have holiday for that. But Shiva Jayanti has no holiday from government. That's why Baba says, nowadays they have lost all the importance of this festival. Why? Because his name, form, etc. had to disappear. Baba is incorporeal. That's why they do not have knowledge about their name and form. That's why they forget him. You now know that the highest on high is the ocean of knowledge, the ocean of happiness. We are now receiving knowledge from the ocean. That unlimited Father now exists in a practical form. So Baba says, have this experience of intoxication, that the one Shiv Baba who is remembered as the ocean of love, ocean of happiness, ocean of knowledge is in front of us now. Shiv Baba is the Lord of immortality. They show that an ice lingam forms naturally at Amarnath. They tell many tales in order to deceive people. They talk about that this leg or this image of this lake is of Shiva. They say that in the Godavari river, Sita ji took bath there. So they have told many tales in order to deceive people, and other people they believe in them. So there are so many difficulties on physical pilgrimages. This pilgrimage is spiritual and it has no difficulty for the body. Your children understand that you are children of the unlimited Father. You have been remembering Him for birth after birth on the path of devotion. You have now remembered this. In the path of devotion, we used to call Him God, Prabhu, Ishwar, but we do not have accurate remembrance of Him, how He is. But now Baba says, Father says, while searching for me, you came down 63 births. At first, people used to do very severe, intense devotion. Nevertheless, the world definitely had to become Tamapradhan. They do that very severe, intense devotion. In every form, they do that devotion. But who he is, how he is, they do not have this knowledge. That's why they definitely have to come down and become Tamapradhan. The tree definitely continues to grow. Not a single human being can come back to me. Everyone has to play their own parts in the play. Everyone has to go through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. Take the example of the number one soul. Who is number one? The number one Lakshmi and Narayan were Sato Pradhan and have now become Tamo Pradhan. Means every soul descends down. When the number one soul descends, then definitely other souls also have to descend down and become Tamo Pradhan. Shiv Baba has entered this one because he has to become number one again. So Baba cannot descend on anyone who gets while walking along. No. The soul that was number one, the one which has to again become number one, in his body only Baba descends. Then the mother is placed in the plus position. Mothers have to be given a lift. Lakshmi is first and then Narayan. The name of the mothers is uplifted. Women are always faithful to their husbands. Men are not always faithful to their wives. It is said, salutations to the mothers. At this time, you belong to Father. Therefore, you are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. There cannot be salvation for anyone without the mothers who are gurus. Now we must understand this truth as well, and also we must accept this truth. Then definitely we will give respect to mothers and make them move forward. There are many gurus. There are many gurus who have just sat there since the Copper Age. There is extreme darkness in the Iron Age, in spite of there being so many gurus and holy men. They have their temples etc. built at Haridwar. So they also built temples for gurus and sannyasis also. However, temples are in fact places where deities are shown. Only deities are being worshipped. There aren't temples to sannyasis. Only deity idols reside in temples because both those souls and their bodies were pure. That's why we make temples for them because they have both bodies and souls pure. Although the souls of those Mahatmas or great souls are pure, they cannot receive pure bodies because matter is now tamopradhan. You are now becoming deities. It is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is making you that. This renunciation is Satapradhan, whereas their renunciation is Rajapradhan. No one except the Father can teach this. So Baba has explained it to you that those are physical pilgrimages, whereas this pilgrimage is spiritual. You do not need to do anything with your physical organs here. That's why you have to renounce body consciousness, you get detached from body, and get stabilized in the soul conscious stage. Then only this pilgrimage of remembrance starts. There's no question of physical difficulty. It's very easy. We can sit comfortably on the chair and sofa. Baba says there is nothing like difficulty here. There are many types of physical pilgrimages, whereas there is just the one spiritual pilgrimage. So, in today's Murli, Baba is journeying only about pilgrimage. This is a pilgrimage for a kingdom. The picture of Lakshmi and Narayan is just in front of you. The world doesn't know that they claim their status by going on the pilgrimage of Raja Yoga. So we must have this firm faith that with this Raja Yoga and with the pilgrimage of remembrance, we will claim our reward. Your children know how they claimed their reward. They were not new souls that came from up above to whom God gave the kingdom. No. Then the souls who are descending now knew every soul will complain, then why you didn't give that kingdom to us? So it is not like that the new souls coming from above receive that kingdom. No. They were made new from old, and this is called rejuvenation. And this is the process of becoming new from old, is known as rejuvenation. That is, their bodies were made like the kalpa tree, so they became eternal, long lasting. Father sits here and explains that they went on a spiritual pilgrimage. They became that with the power of Raj Yoga. Father comes to teach you Raj Yoga and knowledge. And so your pilgrimage is continuing now. Whether sitting or moving around, you are on pilgrimage. So those who go on physical pilgrimage, you must have seen that in the they will go keep on singing the bhakti songs. So they keep on remembering their God. They keep means they make effort. They do purusharth. So Baba also says, simply continue to remember the Father with your intellects. You rest in remembrance and your sins are absolved. With our intellect, we have to do this race. We have to reach till Paramdham. The sooner your sins are absolved, the sooner you will become the garland around the Father's neck. Why do we have to make intense effort, quick effort? It should not be like that at the end we will be able to do this. No. Baba says you no longer go on that pilgrimage to the 4 places. People on the path of devotion go on physical pilgrimages, and then when they return home, they indulge in sinful acts. So, what is the result of that pilgrimage? 0. Because when they return home, they indulge in sinful acts. For the duration of the time that they are on the pilgrimage, they remain viceless. Just go to Haridwar nowadays and see the guides living there are very dirty. When people go on pilgrimages, they remain pure, whereas the guides who stay there remain impure. And they do not let go of any devotee. They say that we are the guides of their households, but they do not remain pure. Your pilgrimage is very clean. You don't have to stumble at all. Baba says, beloved children, while walking, sitting, and moving around, simply remember me. He speaks to souls. So it's very easy to listen this point that Baba, we have to remember only one Shiv Baba. And in practical, we have to have attention. We must have desire to do this. Then it can be possible. Souls hear with their organs. A soul speaks with a mouth and sees with eyes. Neither souls nor the Supreme Soul can be seen with these eyes. Neither can be seen except in a divine vision. So this is such a wonderful thing. We can see through eyes everything physical. But the soul is itself metaphysical, alaukik. It cannot be seen through these eyes. So neither souls nor the Supreme Soul can be seen with these eyes. Neither can be seen except be a divine vision. That's why in the path of they say that through these physical eyes we cannot see God. They can be realized, and this is why it is said, there is a soul in me. My soul is unhappy. I, the soul, sheds a body and takes another. It is the soul that speaks. Supreme Soul also speaks to souls. Oh, beloved children. So, how many times today Baba is saying, beloved children? With lots of love. So, only if someone has to say this, no one can say this again and again, beloved children. So, Baba says, oh, beloved children, souls, you now have to come to me. I am teaching you a pilgrimage. Unless you become pure, you cannot come to me. Souls are pure. At first, souls are satopradhan, and they then go through the stages of sato, raju, and tamo. Even bodies go through the stages of sato, raju, and tamo. Those who are satopradhan are said to be beautiful, whereas those who are tamopradhan are said to be ugly. This is a matter of understanding. Your souls know that you remain separated from Supreme Soul for a long time. You have now met Him. Human beings meet human beings, and souls meet souls. The Supreme Soul would also be found there. A sight of souls and Supreme Soul can only be had in a divine vision, because souls are extremely subtle. They are stars. No science experts can tell you how a soul enters a body. They do not know anything about these things at all. Father is the most beloved. On the path of devotion, devotees have been remembering God for half a cycle. It isn't that all are God. So many are devotees. They call themselves devotees and they keep on remembering God. So this proves that it isn't that all are God. But even though they have told us such tales, that since years long we keep on saying those things, they do not think about that logically. That's why Baba says they have told lies. So Baba says, Father is the most beloved. On the path of devotion, devotees have been remembering God for half a cycle. It isn't that all are God. If all were God, why do devotees pray and perform worship? And whom they worship? And why do they worship? Everyone wants liberation and liberation in life because they are unhappy here. They want there to be peace. They are unhappy. That's why they want liberation. However, they want to get liberated from the sorrows and not from this life. However, the poor people do not know what the land of peace is or where there is liberation. They do not know this. They say for the sake of saying it that someone went beyond to the land of nirvana. No one knows anything. Your children are now on a pilgrimage. On which pilgrimage you are? Mothers, on which pilgrimage you are? On the pilgrimage of remembrance. Is there anyone on the pilgrimage of sleep? We are on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Baba says, children, move along with great caution. Many storms will come. You will try to remember Baba, and Maya will break your intellect's yoga. Your stage then becomes slack. So your stage then becomes slack, and your zeal and enthusiasm gets reduced, and the beat of Mercury slips away. Otherwise, the Mercury of happiness should remain stable. If you saw your kingdom with your physical eyes, then your happiness will remain all the time. Here, you know with your intellect's yoga that you are to receive a kingdom. With this physical eyes, we cannot see our kingdom, but through our intellect, we understand this, that we are about to receive our kingdom. That's why Baba says that you become slack in doing this effort. So, here, you know with your intellect's yoga that you are to receive a kingdom. We are studying for the kingdom. That's why Baba says you must have refined intellect so that you can understand these subtle matters. Because you do not see it with your physical eyes, that's why Maya repeatedly makes you forget that. Whatever we are seeing here in this physical world, these are physical matters. And they will definitely get perished. Whatever we have to attain are subtle, and we keep on forgetting that. Baba says, while living at home with your families, live like a lotus, so that you do not remember those physical matters. They should not pull you. Continue to break your attachment away from the old world and old bodies. Only remember one Father. You first have to go to the Father and then to the new world. Remember the Father and the inheritance. Then, when we come down here, that will be our reward. Our fortune, which we have created through our truthful acts, through knowledge and yoga, that will be the reward we will receive in the new world. We are now making efforts to attain our future reward. People make effort to earn something here for their livelihood. So they want to attain everything in this life, that's why they are making that effort. Whereas we are making our present elevated to get the reward in the future, to attain great kingdom in the future. So Baba says, people making effort to earn something here for their livelihood, whereas we are making effort to earn our income for the future. While living at home with our families, we have to take this course. We have to study this knowledge and yoga. We have to imbibe this knowledge, and then you won't have to make effort. So in Satyug, in the golden age, there you will keep on receiving as per your reward. There you do not have to make any effort, you simply experience your reward. You know that you are creating your future. You will experience your reward there. Although there, you won't remember that you are experiencing your reward. If you did, then you would definitely remember the effort as well you made. So there you forget both the efforts and the reward. There we do not remember these things. You simply continue to experience your rewards, but you are unaware of your past. Now you know your past, present, and future. No other human beings know their past, present, and future. This is called knowing the three aspects of time. To know the past, present, and future is to be said as Trikaldarshi, the knower of three aspects of time. Baba has explained to you very clearly the contrast between this spiritual pilgrimage and a physical pilgrimage. People have been going on physical pilgrimages for birth after birth, whereas this spiritual pilgrimage is for just one birth. When you go to heaven, you will not then return to this land of death. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children who are spinners of the discus of self realization, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Be spiritual children's good morning, love, remembrance, and namaste to our beloved mother, father, Bap Dada. Essence for dharana. First point. With your Satopradhan renunciation. Make both the soul and the body pure. Break your attachment away from the old world and old bodies. Second point. Make effort as a Trikaldarshi. Because by keeping the past, present, and future in your intellect, you can imbibe knowledge and remain permanently happy. Make effort as a Trikaldarshi because by keeping past, present, and future in your intellect, you can imbibe knowledge and remain permanently happy. Blessing. Today's blessing. May you be free from bondage and celebrate the ceremony of completion by finishing all your old karmic accounts. Because all souls in this foreign land are in bondage, Father comes and reminds you of your original form and original land. He frees you from bondage and makes you into self-sovereigns and takes you to your original land. So, in order to go to your original land, celebrate the ceremony of finishing all your old karmic accounts. If you celebrate this ceremony now, then you will be able to celebrate the completion ceremony at the end. Only those who have been free from bondage over a long period of time or a long time are able to attain the status of liberation in life for a long time. Slogan: to make weak ones powerful with the cooperation of your zeal and enthusiasm and sweet words is to become a well-wisher of others. To make weak ones powerful with the cooperation of your zeal and enthusiasm and sweet words is to be a well-wisher of others. Which cooperation we must give to one another? We have to cooperate them with our zeal and enthusiasm and sweet words we must speak with one another. Today's Avyak signal point number 10. What is the main theme of this month? Accumulate your treasures and make the scheme for budget scheme. So today's Avyak signal: the good way to have budget is to make budget of your intellect, voice, time, and action. Fix program about all these 4 things. As you make the budget, you fix that this much expense we will put on this, we will do about this. Accordingly, you do your expenses. Then as per your budget, you become successful. Similarly here, to make a budget means from Amrit Vela, when you get up in the Amrit Vela, and set a program for your intellect, words, actions, whatever you have to do, fix them. Make a diary, daily diary about this, and act accordingly. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Tomorrow is the Remembrance Day of Dadi Hriday Moini ji or Gulzar Dadi ji. So a program will be there in Shantivan tomorrow, 7 to 8 a.m. Murli class will be in the Diamond Hall from 8 to 8:30 a.m. All the senior brothers and sisters will offer their offerings at Avyak Lok. After that, all brothers and sisters can offer their offerings to Dadi ji at Avyak Lok from 10:30 to 11:30. memorials will be recited, or the senior brothers and sisters will share their experience with Dadiji. And from 11:30 to 12 a.m., from 11:30 to 12, Moini Didi will offer bhog to Baba in the name of Dadiji. And after 12 p.m., Brahma Bhojan will be there for everyone, for BK Colony as well, in the great dining hall. And from 6 to 8 p.m., senior brothers and sisters will share their experiences of Dadiji in the diamond hall. And today in the evening, from 6 to 6:30 p.m., we will have yoga in the conference hall, and from 6:30 to 8 p.m., we will listen to the experiences of our senior brothers with Dadiji. Yugratan Bhai will sing a song in the remembrance of Dadiji, and thereafter a girl will dance.
और अभी कुमारी कौशिकी जो गाजियाबाद से आई है नृत्य प्रस्तुत करेगी। गीत है शिव पिया के साथ है।
सबसे सुहानी यादें तुम्हारी, सबसे सुहानी यादें तुम्हारी, सबसे ऊंचा है प्यार, सबसे सुहानी यादें तुम्हारी, सबसे ऊंचा है प्यार। बाबा तुझसे लगे लगन जो, बाबा तुझसे लगे लगन जो, झूमे मन संसार। सबसे सुहानी यादें तुम्हारी, सबसे ऊंचा है प्यार। धरती गगन में दिशा दिशा में दिखा है नजारा, धरती गगन में दिशा दिशा में दिखा है नजारा। रूप अनुपम सुंदर सौरभ, रूप अनुपम सुंदर सौरभ, कोई नहीं तुमसा प्यारा। इन आँखों में, इन सांसों में, इन आँखों में, इन सांसों में, बाबा तेरा खुमार। सबसे सुहानी यादें तुम्हारी, सबसे